Hello, my name is Katy Hessel and I'm here at Dulwich Picture Gallery to see the incredible exhibition Tirzah Garwood Beyond Ravilious, which brings together 80 works of the artist's career, many of which will be new to most audiences because they haven't been assembled like this since 1952, a year after Garwood's death. Garwood was an incredibly prolific artist who worked across myriad art forms. We meet her first in her wood engravings from the 1920s. This was a time where she was studying at Eastbourne Art College, and we see her grappling with what life must have been like for a girl in her 20s. In a way, I relate to so many of these circumstances and scenarios in which we meet her. One of my favourites is an extraordinary small wood engraving of a woman yawning. Tirzah also made this exact composition into a needlework. And when you look carefully, you'll see that the needlework is made up of thread, is made up of lace. And what I love about that is that lace could be the exact lace that she would have had on her nightgown anyway. So it's this idea that the clothes you are wearing are actually going to translate into the actual artwork. At Eastbourne Art College, she had met her future husband, Ravilious, with whom she collaborated extensively but wasn't often credited for it, whereas this exhibition puts that right. But while she was raising 3 children in the 1930s, the opportunities are not like what they are now. And so she wanted to claim back her identity, so she turned to marble painting. And these aren't just your average marble paintings, these are extraordinarily experimental. They have these lines that are so crisp, they're almost silk-like. Now, Tirzah Garwood, you have to remember, when she was a mother to young children, the Second World War broke out in 1939. Her husband, Ravilious, was the official war artist and went missing in 1942. So you could only imagine what life must have been like for her, raising a family on her own as a single mother. She must have channeled some of that through her making, because in the 1940s, we see a woman who is burgeoning to create, and she turns to collage. These subjects are made up of dolls' houses, English countryside, landscapes, and they look like quite ordinary scenes, but go up to them closely and the images begin to unfold. The paper's textures are revealed at the end of the paper. And actually, what's brilliant about this exhibition is that they show her scrapbooks on view, which actually show how many different magazines and sources and papers she sourced through. She was figuring out how she could translate that into her art. There's this incredible page on her scrapbook where she's looking at angels, she's looking at traffic signs, she's looking at flora, fauna, plants, everything. And as the 1940s progressive, she brings her collages to life in works that almost look like a kind of relief box sculpture. We see the layers that live behind the curtains. For example, if we look closer as well, we can actually see people or cats hidden beneath them, which I love that because she's showing the full story of a house. It's the lived experiences and memories and the people and pets who live inside of that. In the final room, we see her oil paintings. They are beautiful, but they're also slightly sinister. In the final year of Tirzah Garwood's life, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. Poignantly, this exhibition ends with a work called Spanish Lady from 1950. It feels part fantastical, part imaginative, part surrealist. It actually really makes me think of those making it the exact same time as Tirzah Garwood, but in Mexico City. People like Leonora Carrington or Remedios Varo, but also Frida Kahlo. And Frida Kahlo was an artist who throughout her life dealt with an ill body. And that is exactly what Tirzah Garwood's dealing with here. And she paints a self-portrait, but she paints that in the form of a ceramic figure, a Victorian water bottle that she had on her mantelpiece, which she set in this midnight landscape that looks like it's in the throes of the night when everyone else is asleep, subtly lit by the stars that dot the sky above it. We know that it's a self-portrait because of the tallness in the ceramic woman's neck. Tirzah Garwood had a very long neck. When we exit this exhibition, we are left with a line that was engraved on Tirzah Garwood's tombstone. It read, "Blessed be the eyes that see the things that ye see." And that sums up Tirzah absolutely, because she was someone who wanted to see everything and translate and have her eyes wide open the entire time. This exhibition is such a gift to see someone who saw no end to creativity. So I urge you all to come and see it. It ends on the 26th of May here at Dulwich Picture Gallery.